it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The toss play, this is high. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They run it again with Hyde. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They pitch it out to Hyde. A beautiful fake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Mayfield. And an alley to run. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
3rd and 2, Newton. Time for a break. And this is going to be incomplete. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on into it through the contact. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And let's look at Carlos Hyde now. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat. Down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Toss left side, Hyde. And he's got room. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Coming right, Hyde on the toss. And he spins free, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Handoff comes to Hyde. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. 3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year.